How's everybody doing? Of course, my name is Tommy and I am with Z Grills. And on today's show, we are going to take a look at some iconic steaks. We are going to break them down and also offer up some tips so you can have a successful steak cookout on your Z Grills pellet grill. And on today's show, it is going to be the classic New York strip and the classic filet mignon. So look, you've got your steaks all picked out. You've got them on the board. You are bringing them up to room temperature. The next thing to talk about is what kind of rub you are going to use. There are some fancy rubs. There are some fancy choices. But anytime I am doing the classic New York strip, ribeye, or filet mignon, I like to keep it simple. And by that, I mean kosher salt, 16 mesh black pepper, and a little granulated garlic. So I thought it'd be nice to take a look at both of these iconic cuts of beef. As you see there, the short loin is going to be where you're going to get that New York strip. That is the beef short loin. The tenderloin right above that and to the rear. Obviously the tenderloin is going to be more leaner, with the New York strip is going to have a little bit more marbling. Alrighty, so look, you've chosen your rub. You've got your steaks all rubbed down. Now let's get on over to the pellet grill. Let's talk about pellets and then let's fire it up. Alrighty, so look, as far as pellets go, I am definitely a cherry guy. I cook most everything with cherry. That said, you do have a few different choices. Alrighty guys, so look, we have our steaks all rubbed down. They are coming up to room temperature. We have our pellets all chosen. Again, for me, it is going to be the cherry. We just fired up our pellet grill. We are going to run that at the smoke setting. If you don't have a smoke setting on your pellet grill or your Z Grills, you want to run it at its lowest setting. You want to try to keep it, under 200, 225 or so, as you want to get as much smoke on it as you can. We will bring that temperature up on that steak very slowly. We want to keep it to about 105 or so. Then I will show you how to finish it off. I should point out this is my maiden voyage on my brand new Z Grills 700 series, so I am pretty jacked about that. So look, keep in mind, because we are running two different steaks, in other words, we are running two different thicknesses of steaks, two different cuts of meat, they are going to cook a little bit different. So it is not like you're throwing, 2 or 3 New York strips on or 2 or 3 ribeyes on, where you can track the temp of one of them, and you'll be pretty close on the other two. With the when you're running any type of two different proteins, thicknesses of proteins, how they're going to cook, you want to probe them both independently so you can nail that desired temp. Alrighty, so look, we are about 1 hour in and I am showing an internal temperature at that 110 or so. You definitely do want to get a handheld to make sure that is accurate. Let's go in. If everything checks out, let's get it on the board. Then we will fire that Z Grill up to full. Again, very important here, you definitely want to handheld it. And as you can see, I overshot my 1 to 10 a little bit, no big deal. I'll adjust it on the sear. In other words, where I might go 3 minutes, I'll go 2 minutes. And of course, right off the bat, anytime you are cooking with cherry, you are going to get that gorgeous cherry color. Alrighty, so look, this is where the name of the game here is patient. You want to get that full temp reading of at least 400, 450, because we are going to sear these off and bring that little extra bit of flavor in. I'll let this warm up and then I'll bring you guys back. So look, and just like that, man, about 15 minutes or so, we have reached 475, 470 on the pit. So let's get these steaks in, let's sear them up. It is only going to take about a minute or 2 per side, and we will get them on the board, let them rest for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. We'll slice them open, have that taste test, and close out the show. So look, that is going to be 2-minute wait, and then we will bring you guys back. So at that 2-minute mark, I will give it a quarter turn. So again, because I overshot my temp and I do want these to that rare to medium rare, I am going to do 2 minutes and then quarter turn it. If I was at that 110 or a little lower, it would be 3 minutes quarter turn. And I will just show you these in succession. That was 2 minutes quarter turn, 2 minutes flip. And on the flip, you do want to try to find a different spot on the grate just to make sure you are still, still up to temp. And as you can see, we are really smoking now. We are really cooking. We are really grilling. So that is 2 quarter turn, 2 flip, 2 quarter turn, 2 take off. And I do want to point out here on this fillet, look at the color, but look at the juices, man. This sucker is juicy. Oh yeah. Quick rest, and we'll cut into these. So look, right off the bat, we noticed the beautiful cherry type color on the, especially the filet mignon. Both of them smell absolutely incredible. Both of them definitely look absolutely incredible. Let's slice them open. Let's get that taste test and talk about it. If I was judging on appearance, that filet is definitely got it. It is gorgeous. It is definitely more juicy than the New York strip. There is no doubt about it. Now look, I did overshoot a little bit on the New York strip on that filet. We are definitely towards that rare, which is where I like to be. That New York strip is probably leaning towards the medium rare. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, so right off the bat, I could tell you they like I said, they both look incredible. The filet looks to be like a little bit better for my liking cooked. Definitely a lot of juices, a lot of flavor coming off of that. Let's taste test them both. First up is going to be that filet, and I can tell you, man, she is slicing like butter. That is pretty much perfectly cooked for me. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. Let's move right into that New York strip. We will get a quick taste on that. And that is not bad. That is not bad. Let's take this in live and close it out. Alrighty, for me, this is my opinion now. The New York strip is going to have more of a beefier flavor. There is no doubt about it. Both of them are definitely exceptional. The filet just has a little bit more of a mellower flavor. Like I said, the New York strip is more beefy, more steak and tasting. That said, anytime I do the filet mignon, I'll usually do it in a steak and potatoes or a beef Wellington or something like that. The New York strip I'll have plain with some fried onions, and also we'll do that in time of like a steak au poivre. Both of them are excellent, man, but I will have to give the nudge just the way I cooked them here. I will give that nudge out to that New York strip. Look, that is going to close out this show. Again, my name is Tommy, and don't forget this recipe will be blogged down below. Z-Grills will have it all laid out for you. Right to the website where you can print this out. Don't forget the Instagram, the Facebook. Z-Grills has you covered, so you'll be smoking all year long. There's no doubt about it. So look, on my next video, I am thinking either the ribeye against the porterhouse or the porterhouse against the T-bone, which seems to confuse everyone, so we'll probably go with that. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. That is going to close out this show. Again, I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, we will see you soon.